Nikki.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
All right, thank you so much. My name, thank you, is Nikki Gustafson. I'm the Director of Asian Engagement at Homesnap. I'm super excited to be here. Thank you again for West Sangerville Association for inviting me to speak with you all today. For those of you who may not be as familiar with Homesnap, we are a national app that is used by home buyers and sellers to search the local market and keep up to date on what's happening, but also by agents across the country who utilize our app to run their business on the go. And we understand that as agents and brokers, a lot of you have tons of technology that's available for you at your disposal, and sometimes it gets a little challenging to kind of sift through, what tools available to me make the most sense for my business. And so today I wanted to spend 15 minutes or so to kind of walk you through what Homesnap is and how it's unique from some of the other tools available to you guys, give you a sneak peek into some of the great features and benefits you get as a realtor, and then ultimately end with some resources available for you to learn more about the app and start utilizing it yourself and test it out. So to start off, Homesnap is a national app that is loved by home buyers, but really designed for agents. So everything we do, we really try to put an agent's mindset in our heads and design things and build things that are going to make agents do their jobs better and be more productive and efficient. In the news recently posted, it's the app that every agent is asking their MLS to build for them, and that is just what your MLS has done, and it's completely free. So oftentimes, a lot of agents, they ask me, what really makes Homesnap different and unique? And what I wanted to do is spend a little bit of time speaking about this industry initiative called the Broker Public Portal, which maybe some of you have heard, maybe others have not. But essentially, 2 years ago, tons of the largest MLSs in the country and largest brokerages in the country came together and said, how do we change the tide of traffic going to these national search portals, say the Zillows of the world, Realtor.coms of the world, that don't necessarily have the best interest in mind for agents. Oftentimes these different companies are profiting off of the expensive agents, and they said, how do we really focus on giving agents the technology that they deserve that's really focused on giving agents technology that will make them better at their job. And so this industry initiative came together called the Broker Public Portal. And as they came together, they started thinking, what technology out there, or do we need to build something new that will allow agents to leverage this tool that was really built and designed for them. And Homesnap was chosen as the public-facing brand and portal to back up that industry, which is a huge statement. And sometimes a lot of agents ask, why was it Homesnap? And I would say there's kind of two key reasons for that. One is we had a head start. We've been around for many years now, so we had a pretty robust platform already built out. And it's always been Homesnap's mission to really focus on just delivering great technology to agents to help them serve their clients. And that's really what we care about the most. So the way our platform was built was really aligned with this Broker Public Portal's mission. And so with the BPP and Homesnap, really the biggest difference from an agent perspective is we give you full control of your listings and leads. So if you're an agent who works primarily with sellers, you work really hard to get that listing, right, with that client. Once you get that listing, it's yours. Anyone who is ever searching in Homesnap for a property, you would be the only listing agent they see. We don't allow third parties to advertise or other agents to advertise on that listing. All leads will be funneled to you. It's the mantra, your listing, your lead. And if you're an agent that works primarily with buyers, we set something up really uniquely as well. So again, as a buyer's agent, you spend tons of time nurturing those leads until that buyer is, deep down in the funnel, ready to pull the trigger, you want them to go to you for that transaction. So within Homesnap, you can connect with your clients through the app, and any type of searching that they're doing or communication, you'll be the agent that they reach out to. And so, why now? The industry has really gotten behind the BPP, and we've seen tons of momentum. As a MLS who partners with the BPP, you guys have access to Homesnap as a member benefit. It's completely free. Right now, 900,000 agents across the country have access to Homesnap and are utilizing it to run their business. And our hope is we want to make you guys aware that this great tool is available for you guys to also try out. So I want to get a little bit more into the weeds on, what is Homesnap, what does it look like, what are these tools and kind of tangible benefits that I'm speaking about. So think of Homesnap, we're one app. We have one instance that is for home buyers or home sellers, and then we have another instance called Homesnap Pro. That is where you not only have access to all of your MLS data right on your phone at your fingertips, but you have all these great tools that we built on top of that data to allow you to accomplish more in a single day. Be more efficient, be more productive at your job. So I can, go on and on and on about all these great things, but it's more powerful to hear it from agents themselves. So we have a little video here that I wanted to show you that's an actual agent, a couple agents speaking about Homesnap and how they've utilized it in their business.
Through Berkshire Hathaway, they're constantly sending us emails regarding the products that are being rolled out that could definitely be beneficial for us.
It's not projecting onto the screen. Do you know why? Hold on, let's try this.
Click on it.
Yeah, click on it.
There we go. All right.
Homestead through Berkshire Hathaway, they're constantly sending us emails regarding new products that are being rolled out that could definitely be beneficial for our business.
Very quickly, I noticed that it's extremely easy to use, especially compared to every other realtor program or feature that I used before in other places and locations. And I just saw that you can do everything in one place. When you're meeting with a lot of clients or doing a lot of work, having that one central location or application that you can use for all the different features is just fantastic.
It's important because we're always on the go. We're in the car, we're at the office, we're at settlements, we're with clients. So having that information ready and easily accessible to us is important. If I'm out and a client calls me and says, I need you to look this property up, that's the first app that I open up is Homesnap, because I know that once I type that address in or that MLS number, it's going to come right up, and I know I'm going to have the access to that right away.
I like inviting clients into Homesnap because once I invite them into my profile, it creates this exclusive relationship between the two of us that no one else can touch. Well, the fact that showing time ties into the app, it's a time saver in and of itself.
I do a lot of work in the suburbs, and the property lines there aren't always visible, especially if it's a larger property. So the property line feature of Homesnap is great because the client can actually walk the property line, or they can see an aerial bird's eye view of exactly where the property line is. For agents that aren't using the Homesnap app, I think you're missing out.
I don't understand how they would even be able to function without using it, honestly. And I'm not just saying that, like, they have to have that type of knowledge in order to successfully be there for their clients.
To agents not currently using Homesnap, I would say you're wasting time. What I mean when I say that is, our business model should always contain ways for us to work smarter. The smarter we work, the more clients we can serve, the happier they are with our services. During no time when you're using products put forth by Homesnap are you coming across as an amateur.
some firsthand testimonial from agents who are using Homesnap today and really find the value in it to manage their business. And some of the key things that really make Homesnap that reliable tool for them is, one, we have a live feed directly into your MLS. So as soon as a change happens in your MLS, whether it's a price change, a new property on the market, under contract, or a property that just sold, it's instantly updated in Homesnap. So both you and your clients are rest assured that you're looking at accurate, updated, and comprehensive MLS data. And then secondly, it's great to have this accurate data, but because you have to do so many things as an agent in a day-to-day, so for instance, if you look at this list, we understand that the amount that goes into being a successful agent, it's time-consuming, it's difficult. We want to help you be able to accomplish more in a given day. And so we try to take all of those daily tasks that you have to do to run your business and put them into this one centralized location so that it's easy for you. And it's a reliable system that you can utilize to, again, do more in a given day. And so when you take a look into Homesnap, there's, I would say, kind of 4 key pieces that we offer. One is, you want to help that new buyer find their next perfect property. So we have tons of ways to search for that perfect property for your client in Homesnap. And we know, agents have different preferences on how they want to search. So we try to offer a bunch of different ways to look to see what is happening in the market. So you see here, here's a bunch of different ways that agents and as well as home buyers can search for properties in their desired area. So you have your basic free-form search. You can search by, of course, your zip code, your neighborhood, city, specific address, just a street name, MLS ID. You can also search by school zone, which is super popular. You can just search by your map by just exploring it and see, as you move around on the map, what is upcoming, what is under contract, what has recently sold, what has an upcoming open house. One of our most popular ways to search is our Snap It feature, which is how we got our Homesnap name. So imagine you're going through a neighborhood and you see a home that you're interested in. You might not know the street you're on or the exact address. You pull up Homesnap, take a picture of it, and instantly will geolocate where you are, and you'll see all the MLS data about it. You don't even need to put in the address. You just take a picture and you'll see that MLS info. Clients love this. And then lastly, draw your own search. So if you have clients who are very particular about which areas that they want to be looking in, you can draw your own search criteria through a polygon. So a lot of different ways to search for that next perfect property for your client. And then there's a lot of tools we build to basically help you assess and evaluate each individual property. So first one you'll see here is our agent safety timer. So we recognize that, you guys as agents, a lot of times you're getting leads these days from the internet. It's an effective way to build your business, but you've never met these clients before. So, instances where you're going to a home to do a showing, you've never met this client before, or it's a vacant house, you're going at night, you're not as familiar with the territory, we have this feature that allows you to set a safety timer so you can keep peace of mind when showing homes to people you've never met before. We have a rapid CMA feature. So something that often takes agents 30 minutes at their office to do, you can generate a CMA and prove the valuation to a client right on the spot from your phone. It takes no more than 3 minutes, and it's a super effective way to impress the potential seller right on the spot. You'll have all of your MLS historical information about each property in there. Each of you as agents will have a personal profile that gives you an historical look back of all of your deals in the past 2 years. And so this is really helpful when you're working with a new agent for the first time on behalf of a client, and you want to be able to provide that client the best guidance as possible when going in with an offer. You'll have your listing summary, as well as all of your confidential agent remarks right within the app. We integrate with showing time as well as CSS, so no need to exit out of Homesnap, go into another third-party app to schedule a showing. You can do it right from Homesnap. Again, trying to basically take all of these different tools that you have today and centralize them into one-stop shop solution for you. all the listing details that are available in the MLS are now available right on your phone. You can see for each property what schools those children for that property would go to if that buyer decided to move forward with that home. Just like you saw in that video, we have this property lines feature, so if a client is trying to get a sense of where the property lines start and end, you can see what those virtual lines look like. And then of course, similar listings and recent sales to what that client is specifically interested in. And then the last key piece, right, is client collaboration. We're living in a day where home buyers and sellers are honestly expecting agents to, work with technology because that's what they're used to. And so being able to collaborate with them right from this app is super helpful. It will streamline communication for you as well as for that client. And again, if you're a buyer's agent, it creates that one-to-one relationship. So you are the agent that's getting all of that traffic and communication from that buyer instead of that buyer going to different agents. And so I know you guys have, a bunch of other apps available to you guys. I think some of the other key ones in the area are Home Seekers and the MLS app. Oftentimes, I get a lot of questions around like, okay, we got like the bigger, Homesnap difference, kind of more tactically, what are some of the features Homesnap has versus some of these other apps that are available? And I would break it down into Rapid CMA, Search by School Zone, the Agent Safety Timer, and agent productivity profiles. Those are some of the unique features that Homesnap has that other apps that you might have access to or already utilizing don't have. But again, every agent, all of you guys have your own preference on what tools you prefer to use. I simply want to make sure that you guys are aware of this great tool set that you can have in your toolbox to utilize to run your business, and want you to try it out and explore what makes most sense for you guys. And so in terms of kind of what's next for you guys and how to learn more about Homesnap, we have a few different options for you guys. So one, Homesnap offers educational training classes both at the association and the brokerage office level. Actually, today at 9:30, I'll be doing an hour-long training for anyone who wants to stick around and go through the ins and outs of Homesnap and how agents utilize it in their day-to-day to run their business and communicate and collaborate with their clients. If you can't stick around, we do webinars every single day. Get a business card before you leave, and that'll have information on how to sign up for a webinar. And then for anyone who is interested in special brokerage packages, we do office training at the office level. We have special packages for branding to make sure that your brokerage logo information is very present when home buyers or agents are searching in the Homesnap app. And we also have really sophisticated automated marketing solutions that help brokerages and agents position themselves as local market experts and then promote recent listings and recent sales on some of the largest networks available: Google, Instagram, Facebook, and Waze. And then lastly, for anyone who sees themselves as a trainer that likes to help their colleagues learn and keep up to date on the latest and greatest technology, we do have a Train the Trainer program that will give these type of people resources to help their colleagues make sure that they understand the ins and outs of Homesnap and how it can help them in their day-to-day business. So that is my overview for today. Thank you so much for your time. If anyone has any questions, I'm happy to take them. Yeah, sure.
If I understand you correctly, when my listing goes in there, the leads come to me, unlike Realtor.com or the other ones that go to whoever pays the money.
Exactly. So when you're looking at any listing in Homesnap, there will only be one listing agent, the actual listing agent as in the MLS. You won't see, a long list of 10 agents because they pay to advertise on it. It's only you. It's your listing, it's your lead.
That's fantastic, because when you go to those other sites, you never get feedback from the agent because it goes to some agent who doesn't want to give a realtor feedback.
Yep, exactly. Any other questions I can help answer? And again, I'll be around after this. Yes?
After today, how do we reach?
So for any training related needs, you can reach out to training@homesnap.com. and we can help you on all of your educational supporting needs then. Yep,
How do I search?
yes, question?
Does the public have access to Homesnap? Say they want to see a value of a home, and how accurate that will be?
Great question. So the question was, does the public have access to basically the same info that agents would and the value of a home? So if a home is not on the market right now, or not in the MLS, you can still search for it in Homesnap. The public can. The valuation that's provided is based off of historical MLS data and public tax record information. Homesnap doesn't provide any type of opinion of the value of a property, like a concept of a Zestimate. It's just based on historical information, so they would be able to pull that. For features like being able to generate a CMA, that is something that only you as an agent would have access to, so they would need to collaborate with you in Homesnap to get that kind of real-time updated valuation. Yes?
On the property lines, would it be you have to be in front of or at the property to walk the line?
Yes.
If there's a discrepancy on a wall where the line is it that detailed?
So, a question around, the accuracy and sourcing of the property lines. So, yes, in order to walk the property lines, you would have to be at the actual property. The boundary lines that we are basically geocoding to is based off of tax record information. So what we recommend agents is, if a client, you're showing a home to a client and they say, do you think this tree would be on this property or the neighbor's property, or like a rough guidance on where it starts and ends? Homesnap, this is a great tool to do that, but we would not recommend the client to, build a fence on it because it's not survey based. So more of like an initial kind of gut check guidance. Any other questions?